Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and a lot of people ask me to just update them on how my diet's going, for my cut, what I'm eating, which kind of surprises me. I didn't think it was that complicated to hit keto macros without eating meat and stuff, and just how many calories a day and things I'm eating. Well, first of all, my calorie intake is still going to be really high compared to most of you because people are forgetting I am well over 200 pounds. I'm still over 100 kilos, and I don't have to drop to 90 kilos to compete in the 90 kilo classes, so people forget. At the meet, 2 weeks out from the meet, I was 107 kilos while still eating fairly high carbs. I weighed in at 99.1 without needing a sauna and without really doing a water fast or anything 2 weeks later. So put that in perspective. I could easily, it would be so easy if I dropped to 95 or 94 kilos, I could easily make weight with only 1 week of prep into the 90 without doing a sauna. It's just not that hard, guys. But I may drop close to 90 anyways to give myself some wiggle room. But then on top of that, keep in mind my body weight, the fact that I'm squatting 5 or 6 days a week. I do 2 hours of cardio most days, some days more. People are asking how am I doing that. You guys know I've got my bike. MMOs on the PS4. Okay guys, this is how I do cardio. Diablo 3 and Destiny. These soul-destroying video games, MMOs that suck you in, you play for hours, you can burn calories on a bike. And people say, well, you couldn't burn that much doing lifts like that. When you're 103 kilos and you have already squatted that day, trust me, 2 hours of lifts on a bike doing that, you will burn insane amounts of calories. I'm losing pretty much a kilo a week while eating over 3,000 calories a day with 8,000 calorie refeeds. So you tell me how many calories you can burn doing that. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm eating 3,000 to 3,500 calories up to 6 days a week, and then I refeed like crazy. I refeed until I'm sick of carbs on Saturday. But I only give myself about a 10-hour carb window on Saturdays. And yesterday I ate about 8,000 calories. So how is that affecting my scale weight? Well, let's do the math. We know going into the meet, I started at 107. I dropped down to 99.1, but 1 day out, 24 hours out, actually a little over about 30 hours out, I was at 103 kilos. I woke up at 103 kilos Friday morning. I managed to go 99.1 purely by cutting myself down to only 1,000 calories the final day and sleeping in sweats the night before for about 5 hours. And when I made weight at 3 a.m., I took the sweats off and went back to bed and walked in another half kilo lighter. And I water fasted a bit, meaning I just drank water from shot glasses instead of my normal gallon or more of water I drink a day. I made weight. So we weighed 99.1. The morning of the meet, I was back up to 104 kilos within 24 hours of being 99. So I put 5 kilos on. And then the following Monday, after everything was done, I was up to 108. My diet started at 108 kilos. I got down to 104 by the end of that week. I carbed up, went back to 106. So I gained 2 calories from the massive carb up. This week I dropped down. When I got to the end of the week, I was at 103. I'm now refed, and I only went up to 104.1. I ate 8,000 calories yesterday of carbs. I only gained a little over a kilo. And so pretty much what's happening is that after the carb ups, I'm lighter both weeks. And before the carb ups, I'm lighter both weeks. So we're right on schedule. We're dropping about 1 kilo a week, which means my calorie deficit is approximately 1,000 calorie deficit. And again, that might sound crazy at 3,000 calories, but consider my body weight, metabolism, and the fact that I'm doing 2 hours of cardio every day after squatting. So that's what we're doing there for numbers. And as far as foods go, foods are pretty straightforward. I don't see how people can say, I don't understand how you can hit keto macros. Peanut butter. And I love this brand. I use their almond butter also. And as far as protein goes, I don't know, there's about, in this jar, there's something like 1,600 calories, around 90 grams of protein. Dark chocolate, sorry I don't have a 99, all I have is a 90 on hand. Sometimes these can push me a little high on carbs because there's 14 grams of carbs in this. but it's mostly fat. And there's still 10 grams of protein. These two things together, I'm sitting at almost 100 grams of protein, about 2,200 calories. I can easily get another 50 grams of protein through my other 1,000 calories per day because I eat gigantic piles of vegetables. Piles and piles of broccoli with just a little hot sauce on them, steamed broccoli with hot sauce, or I make enormous salads. You guys have seen in pictures I've put up before on the fan page the type of salads I make. I'll make massive salads and pour some olive oil and avocados on them, and that comprises the bulk of my food, and just these fatty foods like this can comprise the rest of my food. And it's really easy for me to get up to about 150 grams of protein a day, which is all I need to maintain muscle mass. My lifts aren't going down. I certainly don't look any smaller as far as I can tell. While losing weight, my lifts are holding, and I'm not even using anabolics to hold onto the muscle tissue. I'm at maintenance right now for me. So it's just about timing your diet correctly, smart training, doing tons of LISS cardio. I believe LISS cardio is really the way to go to create a calorie deficit while maintaining muscle mass if you are a strength athlete and you can lift heavy enough and maintain your strength. But so far so good. Everything's going good. I'm probably going to need to cut, at the rate I'm cutting right now, I'm predicting another 10 weeks. It might take longer if I have to slow it down to continue to make progress and make strength as it gets later into the cut, which I will probably be doing later into it. I might have to continue it out up to 12 weeks. But I don't compete again until early March, my next powerlifting meet. So that gives me a lot of time to strip this fat off and then really focus on progress. So, but there you guys go. Those are just examples of what I eat, what my calories look like, my activity looks like, and how my scale weight undulates throughout the week. All right, guys, so that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time. But let me give you guys a bicep shot before I go. Oh, not biceps.